equations of lines. Well, we have to be able to write an equation of a line. The most common one is the slope-intercept form, where you have y equals mx plus b. And then second most common is your point slope. And these are two formulas that you basically have to have memorized. Okay? All right. Write them down. Make sure they're in your notes. First of all, y equals mx plus b. We take the b, which is the y-intercept, so go along the y-axis. Oh, look, the line cuts it off right here at 0, -2. Down at -2. So you write a -2 in. The slope goes in for m, if you forgot that. If you go up 3 and over 4, you hit the line exactly at one of the cross grids in the graph behind it. So 3/4 is your slope. Rise over run. Don't forget your slope. All right, so your equation is y equals 3/4 x minus 2. Now, you get to have the fun of writing 3 equations in slope-intercept form. Pause your video. Welcome back. Here you go. That one in slope-intercept form, this in slope-intercept, and number 3 in slope-intercept form. Hopefully you got all those right. All right, write an equation of a line that passes through this 5, 4, and another, oh, it has a slope of -3. Here we go. They gave us a point and a slope. So what do? All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab a pen, and we write y equals mx plus b. And we know the y value is a 4, so replace that with a 4. We know the slope is -3, replace the m with a 3. And we know the x value happens to be a 5. We don't know the b, so we leave it as a b. And so we get 4 equals -3 times 5 is -15 plus b. And we get b by itself by adding the 15 to this side, so it will go away. And what you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Addition property of equality here. 19 equals b. Now, it says to write an equation of a line, so we have to go back and actually write the equation. Y equals m, which was -3x, plus the b value of 19, because it was a positive 19. So, make sure that you always write it the second time to the actual equation. You use the slope-intercept equation to solve for b, and then you write it actually as an equation like this. Okay. Write an equation of a line that passes through -2, 3, and is parallel to and perpendicular to 2 separate equations here, okay? To the line y equals -4x plus 1. So if we want a line parallel, we did these in Algebra 1, we also did them in geometry. The point is, we have y equals mx plus b. We know our point is -2, 3. We know the slope, if we want a parallel line, will have to be a -4. So that we'll have that in common with whatever this line looks like, okay? So we plug in the y value, 3 equals the slope, which is -4. The x value from over here, of course, -2. And we don't know the y-intercept, so we put plus b. 3 equals negative times negative is positive, 8 plus b. Subtract 8, and we get -5 equals a b. So we write the final equation there is y equals. Our slope is always in front of the x. Our slope was -4. And then our b value was -5, so we write that at the end. There you go. That's for part A. Now part B says to find a perpendicular line. So we have to write it again. Y equals mx plus b. Now this time we can't use the -4 slope. We have to use the perpendicular. Now if you recall, that's the negative reciprocal. So we go, if this one's negative, ours has to be positive. If this says 4, we have to put 1 over 4, because technically this was 4 over 1. So you flip it. All right, so now we're going to fill everything in. We've got slope for a perpendicular line, and we've got x and y, so let's plug them in. The y value is 3. The slope was 1/4. And the x value is -2. Plus, we don't know the y-intercept, so we do that. So 3 equals -2/4, multiplying the numerators, plus b. So that means 3 equals -1/2 plus b. That means we have to add a half to this side Add a half to this side so we can get the b by itself. b equals, what's 3 plus a half? Well, 3 1/2. We could write that as 3.5. And now let's write our equation. Y equals the slope. Where is our slope? Oh yeah, it was 1/4. Make sure you use the perpendicular slope. They want an equation of a perpendicular line. Always goes next to x. And our b value that we discovered, plus 3.5. This is our solution for part B. All right. And that's just more examples of what we just did. I'm going to ask you to pause your video and try number 4, please. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. You should get y equals 4x plus 10. All right. Now, a more challenging question. Pause your video and do number 5. Welcome back. We should have a 3 for your slope for the part A. For part B, I should have a negative 1/3 for my slope because it always has to be the negative reciprocal. And notice, oh look, it has a 3 for part A. And then you put everything in, the x and the y, excuse me, and the slope, and you get a negative 14 for your B. And then when you put the negative 1/3 in for your slope for the perpendicular line, you would wind up getting a negative 2/3 for your B. All right, write an equation line that passes through these 2 points. That's when you have 2 points, so use the 2-point equation that we memorized. Oh, I'm sorry. First, they want you to find the slope, but there's a 2-point equation. Let me go back and find it real quick. There we go. Oh, they're not doing it. Write an equation line that passes through these. You've got a slope, so you can use your negative 4. And then you have either one of these points, so you could use y equals mx plus b, or you could use y minus y1 equals m times x plus, oops, sorry, minus, get an eraser, quick. Yeah, okay, and it's supposed to be minus x1. Either one of these formulas. If you want to use this formula, which most kids prefer, we just use this one as x1 and y1, and let's plug them in. Y minus negative 2 makes it y plus 2. Your slope was negative 4. You did rise over run to figure out the slope. If you forgot how to do that, let me know. And then we have x minus the x1 value of 5. And so we go ahead and do y plus 2 equals negative 4x, distributing. Negative 4 times that is positive 20. And so we minus our 2, y equals negative 4x. And we have plus 18. There is our equation of the line. Okay? All right. Oh. Okay, pause your video and try number 6, please. Welcome back. Let's see how you did. You should have been able to get y equals negative 2x plus 1. One last one and we'll be done today. Try out number 7. Pause your video. Welcome back. If you plug the 2 points into the slope-intercept form, you will get y equals x minus 5. Thanks a lot. I will see you guys tomorrow.